Guys, happy Fearless Fridays. I hope you guys are having a blessed, a wonderful, a beautiful, and awesome. All these adjectives that can describe a wonderful day, a beautiful day, right? Think of any adjective, and that's what I hope you're having right now. Once again, we are here with you on a Friday, enjoying our week. We had our Mission Mondays, we had our Wings Over Wednesdays, and now we are here to celebrate and to sit back and relax and say we are fearlessly flying right now, guys. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it great that you can say that you are fearlessly flying right now just from soaring through this week? Here in Louisiana, we are actually on a break, if you want to call it that, for Mardi Gras. So happy Mardi Gras to you guys out there. Stay safe. Please, please, please stay safe, especially if you're down in New Orleans or at any of the parades or anything. It's important to always watch your surroundings. But anyways, it's great, and this Friday comes at a more perfect, or it couldn't come at a more perfect time to talk about self-care. Because right now, everybody's getting maybe 1 or 2 days off of work. Well, those of you who are in education and in systems where we do get those days off of work, so shout out to us. And if you're not getting those days off of work, I'm sure you're enjoying this weekend for a little bit of self-care. And so today we are going to focus on how to take care of your body. How can you make sure that your mind is okay for when you return to work, return to your school, your classrooms, return to wherever it is that you're going, your family and whatnot, to make sure that you are okay mentally, emotionally, physically, socially, all of that. These are all very important things, right? Of course, guys. So, of course, we have a quote of the week, and who better to give our quote of the week, none other, or to give us a quote of the week, none other than the amazing, the incomparable person we've already talked about on Fearless Fridays, Audre Lorde. And so Audre tells us, she talks about self-care in one of her pieces, and she says, "Caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare." Guys, if it's not more important to care for yourself in this day and age, I don't know when it would be important. Like think about it, guys. There's so much coming at us politically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, that is just hurting. Like, we are all hurting people. We're all, every human, no matter your race, color, creed, sexual orientation, doesn't matter. We are all here, and we're all dealing with the effects of the economy, the political economy, the social economy. All of these things that are happening right now are draining for us. And so it's very important to take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself does not mean that you're self-indulging, that you're selfish, that whatever it is. It means that you're preserving your body. It means that you find yourself so important that you have to make sure that you are here tomorrow and the day after, or even the day after that, to make sure that you can take care of others when you need to. Because, and I mean, there's the cliche saying of, and while it sounds cliche, it's important, that you can't, pour out of an empty cup. And so if you're empty, if you don't have anything fulfilling you and taking care of you, then how can you pour into other people? We have to remember that, you guys. We have to remember that. Okay? You got it? So you're going to take care of yourself this weekend, right? Good. Did you see my little wink there? And so in discussing self-care, I don't want to keep you guys too long on this Friday, but in discussing self-care, we have to think of important ways to do so. My way is through my therapy, is through writing and through poetry and through discussing things with people, because that gets it off of my chest, and it also gives me validation from other people, although that could be a conversation about why we're validated through others. But it gives me validation when other people tell me that I'm not the only one going through these things. When other people say, "Oh, you're not the only one stressed," or "You're not the only one worried about this or anxious about this," that makes me feel better as a human being, knowing that I'm not the outlier in this situation, right? And so through my writing and through people's feedback on my writing and through, discussion circles and text threads and things like that, I'm able to say, this is Michael's self-care. This is me taking care of my own body and making sure that I am okay. And even beyond that, sitting down sometimes is taking care of my own body and saying that I am okay. I know for Mission Mondays and Wings Over Wednesdays, we've already discussed how, it's important to look at our schedule and make sure anything that's benefiting us is on there. Anything that's not benefiting us is not on that schedule. Rest and relaxation fall right into that category. I'm going to get a little bit closer for you. Rest and relaxation fall right into that category. Listen to me, guys. I promise you, you don't want to be in that position that I've been in plenty of times, where you're doing so much for the community, so much for other people, so much for your friends and family that you don't do anything for yourself. Rest and relaxation are what keep you going. I promise you, if you get enough rest and relaxation throughout the week, include that on your calendar, because that is pertinent to you being healthy. Not only does it drain you and make you tired all the time, but it has physical health effects that can also be detrimental to your body. And so when you get that rest and relaxation, when you find that therapy, whether it's a coloring book, whether it's music, whether it's, cooking, whether it's talking with people, writing poetry and stories and things, or even going to a therapist, because let's stress that that is also okay. Going to a therapist is okay. I see a therapist every now and then. I need to go more regularly just to make sure that I'm on track with, taking care of my own body. But guys, we don't talk about that enough in the black community. And that's something that needs to be addressed, is that going to see a counselor or a therapist is okay. That does not put you in a category where you now have to check certain boxes on applications and things. No, that just means that you care about yourself enough to take care of your own body. So please, if you need a therapist or a counselor, go see one. I promise you, it'll be okay. And so, other ways that you can take care of your body is, as we already said, through therapy, like writing and coloring books and discussion groups and music or cooking or whatever it is. But also, just saying that you're not okay is a way of taking care of your body also. Just sitting down to say that this has been a long week and I am not all the way here and I just need to sit for a moment. Literally just sit here for a moment. Or even call up a friend and say, I'm not okay. Can you come over? Can we go get, food or drinks or whatever it is, and have that socialization moment and that realization moment of you're not doing well is another way to take care of your body, especially for those out there who are in graduate school or in programs that are extremely strenuous. Guys, we have to take care of our bodies. Like, we have professors that are expecting us to read books every week, full books every week, and write 25-page papers every 2 weeks and things like that. And we have to remember that this is strenuous. Things like this are strenuous. Those friends who are in medical school, those friends I have that are in law school, you guys know the amount of work that you do on a regular basis. And if you don't take care of your body, that will eat you alive. And we don't want that. We need those doctors to be healthy. We need those lawyers, those teachers, those filmmakers. We need all of you guys to be healthy, because if you're not healthy, then you're not producing great work. And so, and we love your work. I love your work. And you guys know who I'm talking to. If you feel it right now, you know I'm talking to you, because you know I love your work and I need you to be healthy in order to keep going. Are you listening? Good. And so, like I said, I won't keep you guys long, but I did want to share with you another piece that I wrote about self-care. And this piece is called Until We Meet Again. And I'll give you a quick backstory. I actually wrote this piece literally as I was in the shower. And it was just one of those really long days, and I was just not there, and I was not okay. And as I'm sitting on the floor of my shower, I know this sounds crazy, but as I was sitting on the floor of my shower, just like letting water fall on me and just sitting there for a moment, trying to find self-care, these words started coming to me about relaxation and rest, and how I'm neglecting my own body and how I'm neglecting these friends that I used to call rest and relaxation. And so I wrote this piece called Until We Meet Again. So forgive me for reading it. It is not memorized, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I've laid on shower floors in fetal positions, hoping that morning would come faster than it did the day before. I submerged my head under water, let the water drops flow across my lips, and I spoke myself into existence. I met an old friend this morning. She ran upon me and she confronted me with rage, exposed herself to me in ways I haven't seen in months. I gasped as she became intimate with me, and I couldn't even remember her name. She said she was relaxation, and she missed me. She wants me to stop mistreating her and my ex celebration. They've met and realized that neither has talked to me in a while, so they created a master plan. Take him as high as we can, and then take him down, and he will be forced to reconnect with us, his first loves. And they were right. And on that shower floor, I met my exes again, and I told them I'm sorry for neglecting them. They agreed. They took me back, and they made me whole again. And as you can see, that's my form of therapy. And so relaxation and celebration are just two things I tend to struggle with in doing for myself. As I accomplish things, I never celebrate them because I just feel like I have to just keep doing more. But I do have friends and accountability partners who are telling me, or will force me to stop and say, Michael, let's celebrate in this moment. Because that's going to keep you going. That rest and that relaxation and that celebration are what's going to keep you going to keep accomplishing other things. So for those of you who are out there who need a moment to rest and relax, this is your weekend. Do it now. Don't procrastinate. Rest, celebrate yourself, and relax for a moment. And then remember, you can always check here on Monday for another mission on how to make your life that much better. I'll see you guys on Mission Mondays, Wings Over Wednesdays, and Fearless Fridays, only right here on this YouTube channel, Fearless Flying with an exclamation point. Remember, follow me on social media. That's Twitter at MJCberry, Facebook at MJCberry, and even Instagram at MJCberry. Also right here on YouTube, Fearless Flying with an exclamation point. And always remember, guys, fly high and fly fearlessly. Have a great weekend.